Falcons lost a shocker 33-30, and people around here are wondering if Atlanta is going on that slide again, similar to when they went on after starting last year out of the gates 5 wins in a row and then just collapsed. Well, this is starting to take a look like that. Now, before I share my theory as to why this is happening, let's understand as best we can what happened in the second half to cause the collapse. First of all, the Chargers went to the air, and Philip Rivers outdueled Matt Ryan. He threw for 371 yards, did Philip Rivers, versus 244 yards for Matt Ryan. And as much as I say that, I'm thinking, is that right? And Matt Ryan had 273 yards, not 244 yards. But the bottom line is that Phil Rivers had 100 more yards, and he threw the ball 44 times. Overall, the Chargers had more plays than the Falcons, and in the second half, football's a game of moments. On the moments when they had to, the Falcons were unable to stop the Chargers. By contrast, when the Falcons put themselves in a position where they had to convert a fourth down, they did not. And the most questionable call I've ever seen this year was Dan Quinn's decision to go forward on fourth down while his Falcons were in their own territory, didn't make it, gave the ball back to the Chargers, who then smartly went down the field and kicked the field goal that tied the contest. So you think, why did he do that? Dan Quinn could have ordered a punt, pinned the Chargers into the corner of the field, or at least causing the goal 90 yards for a touchdown at best, or 80 yards. And he didn't do that. So he's at the press conference now asking questions around that decision. As I speak to you, what he said we'll find out later. But wow. Now, why are the Falcons collapsing? I have a theory that after 5 games, every NFL team has developed a book or tape or data on the other team. And now we are at the point where you see the combination of conditioning, training camp, workout, and practice time, scheme, play design, and play calling, and nutrition all come together to form a win or a loss. I say all that to say this. I think the Falcons may be that team that is being worked too hard in practice, and they don't save enough energy for game time, so they come out of the chutes 6 guns a-blazing, mount up far more wins than losses, but then they get tired right at the point when teams have developed that data set about them. They're not able to adjust quickly, and they're a bit too tired to hit that block at the appropriate moment that they did a few weeks before, and they don't get the win. I think that's what's happening. I think Dan needs to dial it back a bit, practice, focus more on scheme, and relax his guys. Maybe go around, have some practice in shorts, and just focus on where people are supposed to be, focus on play design, focus on game planning more, rather than working his own guys to death. I think he's tiring them out because this happened last year. It's a pattern. And there's a reason for the pattern. That's my reason right there. What do you think? All right.